The Office of the Auditor General of BC published its biannual follow-up report in March 2012. To read the full report and other supplementary documents, please visit our website at www.bcauditor.com. The following presentation provides an overview of the report. As the non-partisan, independent auditor of the Legislative Assembly, the Auditor General audits the government reporting entity. This consists of ministries, crown corporations, and other government organizations such as universities, colleges, school districts, health authorities, and similar organizations that are controlled by or accountable to the provincial government. The Office of the Auditor General serves the people of British Columbia and their elected representatives by conducting independent audits and advising on how well government is managing its responsibilities and resources. Under the Auditor General Act, the Auditor General conducts and reports on both financial audits and performance, or value for money, audits. The Act also allows the Auditor General to follow up on any recommendations made in reports. Legislators have told the office that it's not enough for the Auditor General to issue recommendations and just hope they'll be acted upon. We share this point of view. Our staff invest considerable time and energy and have pride in their work. We want to know that our efforts are making a difference. Following up is critical to ensuring that our work has a positive influence and that British Columbians receive full value from our services. So, twice a year, we follow up with the organizations we've audited and ask them to provide an update on their progress. Currently, we have 4 forms of follow-up. The first is action plans. We ask agencies to provide an action plan describing how they will implement the recommendations and by when. If the action plan is not available in time to publish in the report as part of the agency's formal response, we post it on our website alongside the audit report once it is received. The second is a self-assessment. Within 6 months to a year after reports are issued, we ask the audited agency to provide a self-assessment of its progress in implementing the recommendations as well as their plans going forward. We publish these submissions unedited and in their entirety so that readers can assess for themselves whether or not progress is satisfactory. To be clear, these are management's representations. While we read each update and in some cases discuss them with the agency, they are not audited in any way and we offer no assurance concerning their fairness, completeness, or accuracy. We expect that most recommendations will be cleared in this initial follow-up. Subsequent follow-ups may be required on outstanding recommendations or certain key recommendations that have not been satisfactorily addressed. A third form of follow-up is the progress assessment. This involves assessing the organization's self-assessment of all or certain recommendations to confirm their reliability. The results of a progress assessment are published in the next available semi-annual follow-up report. The fourth and final form of follow-up is a progress audit. This involves auditing the self-assessments of certain recommendations. We have yet to select any submissions for this level of examination given the extensive resources required to complete this work. The results of progress audits would also be published in the next available follow-up report. This follow-up report, published in March 2012, contained self-assessed updates on 11 pieces of work which represented 55 outstanding recommendations. 4 of the 11 self-assessments were initial follow-ups, with the other 7 being subsequent follow-ups. The audited organizations reported that they took action to some extent on 91% of the recommendations. 21 of the 55 recommendations, or 38%, were fully or substantially implemented, or the organization chose to take alternative action to address the recommendation. 53%, or 29, of the recommendations had been partially implemented. The 9% of recommendations where no substantial action had been taken represents 5 recommendations, which the Auditor General addressed in his comments in the report. Since 2009, we have followed up on 284 recommendations. 72%, or 204, have been fully or substantially implemented, or alternative action was taken to address the recommendations. 23%, or 66 of the recommendations, have been partially implemented. No substantial action has been taken on 14 of the 284 recommendations. These outstanding recommendations were made in the following reports. BC Hydro, The Effects of Rate-Regulated Accounting, published in October 2011, has 1 outstanding recommendation. Audit of the Agricultural Land Commission, released in September 2010, has 5 outstanding recommendations. School District 35, Langley, released in the Summary Report December 2010, has 3 outstanding recommendations. Wireless Networking Security and Government Phase 3, released December 2011, has 4 outstanding recommendations, and Upkeep of the Provincial Roads Network by the Ministry of Transportation and Infrastructure, released in November 2010, has 1 outstanding recommendation. We will continue to follow up on recommendations that are only partially implemented or where no substantial action has been taken. For a list of reports currently in the follow-up stage, please see Appendix A of this report. That concludes our summary of this report. To read the report and our other publications, or for more information about our office, please visit our website at www.bcauditor.com. The Office of the Auditor General encourages your feedback on this report as well as your suggestions for further audits. We look forward to hearing from you.